What's up, man? This is the first episode of What's Been on Your Mind. Man, this is long overdue. Definitely a couple kinks in a row, but can't wait to get this out to y'all, man. First episode. I'm Monte, or in the podcast, they might call me Tay or whatever.
I'm Amari. Everybody call me Mari, or people that's cool with me call me Mari. So, but like he said, it is long overdue. Just hearing everybody talk about like they different podcasts or I want to start it, and we've been talking about this for a minute now.
And it's
But
been like, what's it been like? We recorded a video over the summer.
man,
And, boy, it was cool. We was like, man, it's a couple kinks here and there.
it was actually cool because the setup, we was,
Out of town
man, in a nice,
area.
it was
I mean,
cool.
this might look a little bland right now, but it's all good. We gonna get it together.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just a little something that we always have talks, you know, typically all the time. But it's like, it's so, it's so many topics we can talk about. Like it's
At
self,
once,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So yeah, so what's been on your mind? So it's kind of like whatever you feel like talking about.
Yeah.
That's what we going.
Kind of like a go with the flow type of thing. So whatever we thinking about at that moment, something that happened that day or the past week, whatever's on your mind, man, we gonna talk about it. Or whatever's on our mind, we gonna talk about it. So yeah. So what's been on your mind?
Yeah. You had brought up some maybe a few weeks ago about like we didn't really talk about it, but we did. But we kind of like was waiting for this. But like, I hate to bring it up. Just that's the first thing. But like, I don't know how you worded it, but like, how did your fallouts with people affect you? Like, does it still affect you? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Fallouts. I mean, I wouldn't say I fell out with a lot of people. I wouldn't say I hang around a lot of people to begin with. We don't hang. We got our common core, but we cool with a lot of people. You gonna go out and say what's up, but there's definitely some people you fall out with, and it's still. I wouldn't say it got a hold on you, but it affects you though. Like it's no hate towards that person, but like y'all was locked in, you or said person, y'all was cool. So then when y'all kind of like fall out, not cool no more, based on whatever it might have been, and it's kind of like it do kind of hurt still. Like you see certain people or something, and depending on what y'all fell out for, it kind of mess with you a little bit.
No, for sure. And I just think about it like on an aspect, like it wasn't. I didn't bring it up to like bring down anybody or like be negative or be that way towards anybody. But it's just like you know when you ask that, I kind of think about it as in the aspect of you could show somebody so much love, and it could just you know it could just
Like backfire on you.
yeah. But like what we learned, what we talked about, man, it's crazy because we have so many conversations like that. That's the real reason to start this. You know what I'm saying? But um,
Well, I think a part of that, like, not to cut you off or anything, but I think a part of like the reason I be hurt or like feel some type of way still is because you expect yourself from other people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, not that's definitely where I was about to go with that. And like I had to learn that too. Like we not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We brothers, so we people. Everybody probably think we acted like the same. You know what I'm saying? This and that, but I think
We are.
I think we real dudes. You know what I'm saying? And like and that's not saying to be cocky or saying other dudes not, but it's just like our morals, principles, beliefs, whatever the case, other people don't stand by that. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So
And I think that's a learning experience too. Like people gotta understand, even us, we gotta understand that not everybody see the world or got the same perspective as us. So we gotta like, what I'm saying, just kind of see it on both sides, but like you said, like we gotta understand, like not everybody got, not everybody gonna be us. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And not everybody gonna treat every situation like us. Even though that might be cool, cause we think 9 times out of 10, in the moment, we think what we doing might be the right situation. Not saying whatever situation we may have had or anybody out there might have been wrong, but I mean, you feel like that was the best option.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
makes sense.
You know, and other people, I think other people would think the same thing. Like, man, you did this with this person. You showed so much love. You was genuine. And then they, whatever they want to say, cross you, snake you, did some backdoor stuff. You know, like you said, it's all a learning experience, man. We learn from it. It is what it is. It do suck, but it kind of give you that perspective. You learn from it, keep moving from it, but
Next time you like, all right, yeah, I gotta look for that.
yeah, don't put yourself in a situation. You just know you knew how to move accordingly with certain people now. So
Yeah, no, that's facts though. Like, yeah, But I think that's just goes to show, just like in anything, you gonna learn, you gonna make mistakes by the people you choose to hang around. And like, bro, some people you just not meant to be around no more. That's no shade at them, but some people, y'all just go different directions. They go this way, you go that way. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. And I ain't mean to cut you off or nothing either, but I do feel like that too. Sometimes you got to get in your head that some people are putting your life, for a certain amount of time. Some people is long term, so some people short term, and go ahead whatever you about to say, but I'm about to kind of flip it to something else. We got so much we got to talk about, or that we got so much that like we feel like we can share. You know what I'm saying? That's why we doing this too. So, man, we got so much to talk about. But go ahead, though.
Another thing that just came to my mind is like, I think one of the hardest things in the world, and it's kind of on the same topic, but it's like forgiving people who haven't asked for forgiveness or who don't ask for forgiveness. Because it's kind of like,
that's facts, though.
I think a part of me is like that too, though. Like, why I feel this way, because it's like, dang, so-and-so did this or they did that. You know what I'm saying? Or they crossed me, whatever, however you want to look at it. But it's kind of like, it's just like, dang, y'all stop messing with each other. And it's like you said, they don't ask for forgiveness. They don't, they might, I don't know how they feel, but they might in their heart be like, dang, I'm sorry, I feel bad. I shouldn't have handled this a certain way. But, they might never tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to deal with it your own way. You got to get your own closure in a way.
Yeah, and I think it's not even about like you said, forgiving yourself, because that is kind of hard to forgive somebody
who haven't asked for forgiveness.
And it's just like, maybe it's not even a word for it. Maybe it is forgiveness, but I think holding a grudge. You know what I'm saying? Like not having that grudge towards them. Like when you see him out, it's like, man, I don't really. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about that. Just like, man, it happened. And it's not even about like what I was about to get into. It's not even about letting it go. It's just moving on from it. You know what I'm saying? You might, not get over it. You might still have it in your head, but at the same time, like, bro, we're getting older. It was in the past. Not much I can do about it.
Man, and we young, bro. You young. People make mistakes. I think that's like, just even talking about it now, you gotta realize people make mistakes. People make a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes that maybe they didn't intend on making, but I mean, it is what it is. And I think it just, what's the word? I think I was finna say something, but it's kind of just like, dang, hold on, say something real quick, cause I just forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but Dad always said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me think about that. Like, as you get older, like, we've had a good amount of friends. I think we cool dudes, so we get along with a lot of people. But he always said that you only gonna have a few friends, and I only say that just based off of the people that we kind of fell off with. You know what I'm saying? And like, we not talking about this to throw shade at nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not that at all. But that was kind of what I was thinking about, and just kind of like letting that. You know.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, like, even then, like, about like just the holding on grudges. Like, say you and said person, you see that person out, it take a toll on you. Like bro, like you might be out kicking it, you see that person, and then it can affect your whole rest of the time. You might have been out shopping with your family or bowling or something and kicking it, and then you see that person, and you just like, oh dang, and it shouldn't be like that. You just
Not
want to have a peace of mind, that clarity. Like sometimes we just let that stuff hold on to us. Like we gotta let it go, and it's easier said than done. Cause I feel like me personally, some of that stuff, fallouts with people, I still ain't let go.
no, I haven't either. And no, now I say that because like, you know, people that's gonna watch this, some people that know us know that we close, so I can tell when you off when you're around a group of people. You definitely could tell me when I'm off when it comes to
For sure.
when it's said people, but like I don't know, bro. Like that is it is tough to let go, and that just it goes to like a different same topic, kind of off topic a little bit, goes into like I think a big thing to master in life is peace. Like I think that's one of the hardest things just to master. Like you know I see these people out, but I'm not gonna let them get to me, even though it does to this day though. But before you say something, you know, good friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about this the other day, or maybe a couple weeks ago. But I had asked her, we was on the phone or whatever, and I had asked her, I was like, "What's the best piece of advice you've ever got?" And I had a different, you know, piece of advice. But she said, if you can't change it in 10 minutes, don't let it affect you. That's hard. That's hard.
Tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
That is tough. That just kind of made me think of, like, I got like in my phone, I have like quotes or whatever. I think Deion Sanders made a quote like, "You gon' miss today, worried about yesterday," or something,
No, for real.
or something like, yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? You worried about something that you can't even control no more. Like it's in the past, it's already happened. Like
Yeah.
it is what it is. And I'm not saying like just if somebody did something to you, I'm not saying like just let it go. Like it's not. But I'm just saying like sometimes we hold on to stuff that that we should kind of like it kind of deters where we trying to go in the future, or like you said, peace. Like I think that's one of the biggest things in life right now too. Just trying to find peace. I feel like peace and happiness go hand in hand. Cause
Man, if you at peace, you're gonna be happy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can't be happy. Maybe you can just here and there, but it's gonna be different spurts. But it's like you can't if you're like if you're what's the word for it? I'm not gonna say unpeace, but like you know what I'm saying?
like bothered.
Yeah, unstable in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your mind's going, you know, through different things and stuff. So, but
Even then, Deion Sanders with another quote. We was watching him on a podcast, maybe like a sports podcast, but he was like, "Are you at peace when things don't go your way, or when you don't?" Basically, that yeah. Are you at peace when things don't go your way, or like you don't get what you want? And I think that's just a big thing in life. Like you're not gonna get what you want every time. You know what I'm saying? And
not
you
facts.
gotta accept it for what it is, but
Nah,
you gotta still be at peace with it.
and it's crazy, like though, like you know what I'm saying. Having these talks is, it's idea after idea. It can just kind of bounce, and I only say that because, like, I was just thinking this earlier. Kind of just thinking, like, man, what would I, what am I gonna say? This and that.
Yeah.
But it's just like I thought about that too, like, just with school, everything. You can have a plan. You can have a plan for, you know, a certain outcome or something, and it can go completely different though. But you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, at peace to, keep going, to find a different way, adapt. You know what I'm saying? Different stuff like that. Like it's not gonna go. Like I'm just thinking from bro. Everybody know like, or the people that know me, like this the stuff that I've been through. Relationships, all that stuff like that. But just from senior year of high school to like now me and being a junior in college, You know what I'm saying? Like, just happened to adapt, bro. I didn't think it would be like this. Me personally, I thought I would probably be in a pro art. I thought I'd probably be playing pro ball by now. I
thought I'd be playing basketball in college.
You still,
You know what I'm saying?
Play.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just, you know.
But I think the same thing. I didn't think I would be, you know. I mean, I had a COVID year because of, you know, so I'm, you know, a junior at a community, but you know.
But I think it's crazy to think like life, how much life, and I mean, it's been, I mean, a couple years, but since high school. I mean, for me, 1 year, but like life in a year, so much can change. Life in a year, like you never know, like the unexpected can happen, and that just kind of makes you appreciate, like, you know what I'm saying, like appreciate the time you have with people, appreciate the moments, like you're not gonna get that time back, and time really be flying, bro. Like, and I feel like I'll never want to be that person that just chasing the money 24/7. Like, oh, I can't come chill with you, bro, because I gotta go to work. I'm trying to get to this bag. I feel like I can never be that person. Just on the aspect of, bro, that money always, you can always get that money back.
Yeah, I feel like I've been that way sometimes, as in like dudes on the baseball team, like, you know, let's kick it or something. But sometimes, like, I do have to go to work. Maybe on the weekends or something, we can kick it or something. But I don't know. I could be better with that, you know, too. So,
man, but like, you're not gonna get that time back. You're not gonna be 20 again. You finna turn 21. You're not gonna be 20 again.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? You just gonna have that memory. Dang, I was 20. Wish I would have did this when I'm 20. Wish I would have did this. I'm not gonna be 18 again next year. Wish I could have. You know what I'm saying? You just, dang, I just did all this. You gonna be working, or whatever you doing, not enjoying the people around you. It's gonna slip away, and you be like, damn. When you get in your 30s, 40s, you gonna be like, damn. I wish I would have did that.
No, for real, and that just goes back to, you know, the situation with the people that we fell out with. You know, some stuff, like, I think a good, like, the one I think we're thinking of, like, I don't think that was on us, but it's a few mistakes that we've messed up with, you know,
for
certain
sure.
people. But I only say that though, like, even the times we had with them people, we would never get that back.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, man, we used to talk about that all the time. So much can happen in a year, and I'm just thinking, like, from a year to, like, from today, I could be in the league. You know, playing pro ball. You know what I'm saying? Pro baseball.
Facts.
But, and I say that because a year ago we didn't think he was gonna be doing a podcast. You know what I'm saying? We doing it, talk show, whatever y'all want to say. But yeah, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, it's so crazy. But I think, you know, I want to say that too. You can't get comfortable. That's why I said, like, you know, so much can happen in a year, and time can go by. You be comfortable thinking that everything is cool. I'm not saying I'm not comfortable, but some stuff that happened where it's just like,
you get complacent.
Yeah, complacent. I was on BS. You know what I'm saying? So,
and, you know, I mean, I think that's normal sometimes. You're going to get complacent. But you kind of got to keep reminding yourself, like, all right. And I think it just goes with, you can have a goal and your motivation, but this consistency.
Facts. We talk about it all the time. Talk about it all the time.
I know we talk about consistency and stuff like that, but what do you think are the hardest things, like, not like physically or whatever, but like, what do you think the hardest things to master in life are?
Like we said, peace. I think discipline is a really big one. We've been talking about this for years, you know, trying to be better, but I think discipline, because, you know, Kevin Hart said in one of his things, he was like, I don't know, it was a podcast or whatever they was doing, but he was saying that, like, he was just like, you could be doing something, you could be consistent one day, and, like, say you working out, you work out, you don't see any results.
Yeah.
And you do it again. You do it the next day. You don't see any results.
Yeah.
It's discipline. Like, the discipline is doing it every day,
Yeah.
knowing that the greater outcomes is gonna come. Great outcomes is gonna.
Facts. I mean,
So
yeah, like discipline. I think discipline and consistency go hand in hand.
no, I agree, and I only just for me
Keep cutting me
personally,
off.
huh?
No,
Nah, but I just think for me personally, and this is no like, I would be a way better ball player if I was disciplined. Like just disciplined in like people just think you like if you're a disciplined person, you're disciplined in every aspects of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Waking up, fixing your bed, brushing your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does that, but I'm saying brushing your like it's a schedule.
Discipline.
Eating, stretching. You know what I'm saying? Just different stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think another word that goes into cahoots with discipline, consistency is routine. Like we talk about it all the time. Like you gotta have a routine, bro. Like just a set routine is like it'll just affect your life in a better way. I feel like.
Yeah.
Cause if you don't got no routine, one day you wake up at 8, the next day you wake up at 12, you wake up at 8. You're not used to it. You kind of tired. You know what I'm saying? You fall asleep again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You wake up at 12. Your day is a lot shorter. But
Yeah.
you notice when you wake up at 8 or you wake up earlier, you got a lot more to do in the day. Like when we went to Colorado.
For sure.
Like we drove down there at night. We didn't get there until like, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
But we felt like we was there for 2 days already.
Literally.
Just based off of one day. Just waking up at 5. I mean, we didn't wake up at 5 in the morning, but we got there at 5. We was up at 5, bro. We had so much to do in a day, bro. We didn't went over the whole state of Colorado in a day.
Nah, facts. And it just made me think of that too. As soon as I got back, what was I saying? Man, I'm about to get up early, but I wasn't though. And I'm only saying that like, discipline, consistency. It starts with yourself. It starts with your mindset. You gotta tell yourself like I'm about to do it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta do it because I'm thinking in my head like even right now, it's 12:41. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to wake up at 8 or 9, just somewhere around there. You still even that's just like what Dad says. If you gonna party hard, not that we be doing that, but you gotta
likes to go out and stay up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, practice harder or whatever. Do whatever you do, like priorities, first and stuff. So as in, like, if I stay up late, I'm still gonna get up at this time because that's my routine.
Man, it's like kind of like I wouldn't say the price you gotta pay, but that's not the repercussion, but like you said, you still gotta follow that same rhythm. Same method, same routine over and over again.
Man, nah, for real. And I just think it's stuff like, and it's just crazy though. Like you getting older and you starting to realize, this different stuff that, I think that's the beauty of getting older. You maturing, bro. Like I'm just thinking. I keep bringing my dad. Dad, told us a lot of stuff about like, man, do the push-ups. I've always been a skinny dude, but if I would have did that at a young age, I probably would have been a little bigger. Would have helped me hit the ball harder. Would have helped me in football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Run people over. No, I'm playing. I wasn't doing that, but just just little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just being disciplined and But yeah, so. But
when you get older, I feel like you start to realize more. Cause even like when you older or when you're younger, we always want to be adults. We wanted to be kids. When we kids, man, I can't wait till I get older. I can't wait till I get older. What the older people say? Enjoy being young. Enjoy being young. Even now, like I still got people like I might work with or something. They say enjoy us being, because we still fairly young, but we're older than what we were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now we look back and like, dang, when you get older, certain things, I wouldn't say life gets harder, but certain things, you get more stuff put on your plate.
Oh, for sure.
When you're younger, you just gotta focus on really just being a kid. You gotta go to school for sure, and then that's really it. Just being a kid, having fun, and then, what I'm saying, listening to your parents.
No, for sure. And I just, today, for example, I went to, I'm, like you said, about to be 21 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, I went to the dentist by myself, and I'm not saying.
Nah, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
No, it's playing, bro.
nah,
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm still that same person.
no,
Like,
but it's not like you scared, but it's just like your mom,
you so
as a
used to
kid,
your
they've been
mom doing it.
doing it,
You there by yourself. You kind of
And I mean, I ain't scared.
a
Like
little
I
nervous.
could do it now, but it's
A
just
little
like,
nervous.
nah. But it's like you making your own money. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hey.
picking my classes. I'm emailing the professors, like this and that. It ain't.
Yeah.
Amari, your grades,
Facts.
they don't check them, and I don't want them to check them either because I need that responsibility. And I just think as men, we need to,
Yeah, for sure. We gotta, and this man for real because not once mom asked me about my school this year. I ain't, it's
Nah, that's crazy.
but it's not a bad thing. But it's like, all right, I'm the one you gotta check for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have to be like accountable for my own actions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I got bad grades, which they solid. But
even
I gotta be.
I think about what we talked about.
Yeah, but I gotta be accountable for myself. Like even you be like, damn, I could have put you in a better situation, or
Even because I took the classes. Because,
you was in I'm a freshman coming in, but you know what I'm saying. Some freshmen don't have that. What's the word I'm looking for? They don't have that as like an arsenal. That's not the word. But they don't have that in their bag. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got an older brother who went to college already. So I mean, I feel you could have helped me, but at the same time, it's all fall down on me. I gotta be accountable for my own actions.
Nah, for
know what I'm saying? I gotta look myself in the mirror. But I mean, that's just a part of growing up. You just realize certain things. But I like that though. A part of me likes that, because you becoming, like you said, for us, we becoming men.
No, for sure. And it's my fault. I was kind of spaced out and just thinking about like you said, growing into a man, or just growing in general, because it's like, listen to other podcasts, just picking other people's mind. You start to see like
different walks of life.
Yeah, different walks of life, but like some stuff that you did back in the day, it wasn't necessarily the best thing, or it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And not to piggyback off of the
going back to that. No, it's fine.
The piggyback off of people we fell off of, it made me think of that. But like my relationship,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I did some stuff. I've always been like y'all seen me through the situation. I've owned up to everything, and I'm going to continue to own up to it. And still to this day, I think about like, man, I could have did this, whatever. But at the same time, it's just like certain stuff that I thought was right back then, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's the process of growing and getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True. I mean, yeah, because a lot of situations you look back on, you could be like, dang, I definitely could have handled that shit differently. But like in that moment, you probably thought that was the right thing. And bro, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, any decision you make, you feel like it's the best decision for you.
Sometimes.
Your intention, okay, sometimes, but how I look at it, sometimes, I mean, most of the time, my intentions are pure with, you know what I'm saying, certain people, certain situations, I'm not saying all the time because I know I done messed up. I done messed up with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
A lot of people, good people, you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Some people in high school, in high school, I stayed to myself. But there's a couple people that, that was cool, you know what I'm saying? That was really
for sure.
Cool. And then that time, like, you know what I'm saying? Now you look back and you're like, that person was cool. But then it's kind of like hard to not rekindle that fire, but like kind of like, dang, what's up with that person again? Like, it's no bad blood, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It was there, it was that, but it's not that no more.
Yeah, I'm talking to, another good friend of mine. We talked about this the other day, just about how, but just about, like you said, like, it's not like that no more. And I just think some stuff you just can't come back from. And as sad as that sound, you just can't.
You
know,
gotta accept that.
some relationships that I've had with people, it's just like, you know, we can try to get there, but it might never be the same. And that's cool though, that's life. You know what I'm saying? You have to, have to learn from that. But my question to you is, uh, what's a relationship with anybody in the past that, you don't gotta say no names or something, but that you feel like you could have been better. Now looking back to it, you like, man, I could have did some things differently. Maybe it would have been a different outcome. Maybe it wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here shaking.
Well, it's not hard. It's not hard. I don't want to make it seem like me think. I'm just trying to think, like, because like I said, I done messed up with a decent amount of people. It's two people in particular that I'm thinking of right now. Two people, and the more I'm talking about, it might be more, but two females. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say no names, but two females, and one was in high school, so like kind of recent, high school. I just graduated, and then the other one was kind of like a couple years ago, and it was just like,
I mean, still in high school.
Yeah, but like more than, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not
not a couple years ago, but like quite a few.
Okay, quite a few.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I was like a sophomore.
Okay, yeah.
So okay, but like the first person, which was like a few years ago. That was my dog for real. You know what I'm saying? And we was cool. We talked. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like we was together or nothing, but like kind of like a best friend relationship, sorta. But like if you needed to talk to somebody, you go to that person, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. But I think I did end up getting in a relationship. But I think it all fell down like why I messed up with me and that person is just because of communication. I don't think at the time I knew how to tell that person. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, bro, why couldn't I just tell that person? But like,
literally.
At that time, when I got in my relationship, I kind of went, not cut up. I guess you could say I cut people. No, I don't even use that term because I feel like cut off is kind of disrespectful. I just feel like I kind of distanced myself from a lot of people, and one of those people was that chick. And I think if I would have told her, she would have been okay with it. She probably would have been happy for me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think and then I definitely see where she coming from. Cause like, I feel like sometimes life is full circle. Cause what happens, whatever situation you was in, it's gonna come at you on the opposite end. You're gonna be on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that just happened recently. And then like, on her situation, I feel like I understand where she's coming from 100%. And now to this day, we don't talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've text here and there, but it's not the same. And I feel her on that. I might try to reach out, but it's just like, she don't got time for that no more. Just because of what happened back then, I feel that. And then the other person was, like I said, like last year, she was hella cool, bro. One of the coolest chicks I've ever met. Had her head on straight, you know what I'm saying? She, everything, head on straight. Beautiful looking chick, you know what I'm saying? She was cool, and I just, at that time, it was like, I don't want to say no excuses, but I feel like I was focused on a lot of stuff, but it wasn't like, it was a lot of stuff, like it was my senior year of basketball. I'm focused on making the fam proud. I'm trying to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my senior year was trash, terrible. But I feel like with her, like, I didn't even give her a chance, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of messed up, but I didn't give her a chance. And even in certain situations, I'm like, dang. But now I look back at it, you kind of like, you see what you lost. Like,
You see what you
don't realize what you had or what you missed out. Yeah, basically, right there.
For sure, bro.
And it's kind of like I might hit that person up now.
Hit, bro, that hit.
I might that person now. Both of them people, you know what I'm saying? Like great people, cool people. But I mean, yeah, those are the people that
and my fault. You know, it's kind of like, you know, once you know, some people, you know, not saying they was gonna take you back or you was in a situation where like, oh, you know, but it's just like once you know realize what you missed out on or something, and you try to get it back, it's just like, nah, you missed out.
Yeah, or like some people kind of, I guess you could say feel some type of way, but it's like, nah, you had your turn. I kept waiting, waited some more. And then it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like that time is up, like your time ran out.
Nah, for sure.
And I feel like it's no bad blood between me and them people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish all them the best. I'm pretty sure they want the best for me. You know what I'm saying? If they see this, you know, they be like, that's dope. But I just feel like what we had, that relationship or whatever, was cool, and I feel like it probably won't never get there again.
Facts. And it's kind of like, just, you know, thinking about it, it's just like I always thought, like, you know, my relationships with people, like not even talking about like girlfriend, just people in general, like I hate how some situations went, because I'm like, why did I have to make the mistakes on them? Like, why couldn't it have been another person, and then they come Nah,
that's crazy.
I
get what you're saying though.
But it's just like, I didn't want to hurt them people, or like I didn't want them. I want to say
you wishing it wouldn't have been them.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like, man, I still wish they was in my life. You know
what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
You know, and bro, I think, you know, as getting older, and just like we keep saying this as a man thing, but I think you just gotta take it on the chin. I didn't take it on the chin. I just let it, you know,
like control you.
Yeah, let it control me. Let it eat me up inside. Let it, you know.
Yeah, I think a man thing. I think
you just cut me off.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Because I feel like I'm finna switch it to something totally different.
Go ahead.
I feel like as men, we got to be able to control our emotions. Like, there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, talking to people. But even then, I feel like a part of me is kind of like, I don't want to feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
But I feel like sometimes I got to get better at that. You know, like controlling my emotions. I feel like sometimes my emotions be too high, and I be like, bro, looking back, and I be like, dang, bro, like, what are you doing?
No.
And it'd be little stuff, like, bro, why did it get so personal?
Nah, facts.
And then I had to like backtrack. Hey, bro, my fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool saying my fault, but like,
nah, for real.
But I kind of gotta look. I gotta look at that sometimes and be like, bro, you gotta be at peace. Like, you gotta be. I think even in the well, I don't think, I know in the Bible it says as a man you're supposed to be calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Calm. I mean, it don't say calm, cool, and collective. But you're supposed to be calm, bro. You're supposed to be at peace. We gotta control our emotions. So it's just like when I see myself, and I'm like, when I reflect, and I be like, dang, I didn't really control my emotions right there. I gotta work on that.
No, for sure. And I didn't spaz on some people, like, through text.
Spazzing through text is crazy.
Nah, for real. Blowing them up just because, you know what I'm saying? Just because I couldn't control my emotions, I was upset. Or I was, you know, just different.
You think a part of that was because you said something and they didn't give you the response you wanted to get?
That's exactly what it is.
I mean, bro, that's how it be, though.
No, for real. You gonna send a K?
Man,
what am I gonna do with a K?
Yeah, you know it'd be like, bro, you send something so heartfelt and then they respond. You expect them to respond as a totally different way, but
no, for sure. That's just how it be sometimes, and like that's how it be sometimes because, you know, like, you know, we can't, and that goes into being impatient too.
Mm-hmm.
like I don't say only say impatient because they might send the K or they might not text right then and there because they trying to process it. And I didn't learn that though. I had to learn that now. Like they trying to process. Let's be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff I can go back.
Facts.
You know.
Hold on. I mean, hey, keep talking, but
what was I about to say? One thing too, like you know, mentioned the man above, like when I pray, bro, like it just makes me think of that. When I pray about like, you know, thank God for everything that I went through. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if y'all you know, the boys, y'all seen me through some horrible times, bro. Like just
I mean, everybody been there.
you know what I'm saying? But some times like that, and I just, you know, obviously you would want them to go differently, but it wouldn't have made me to the man I am today. And, you know, I needed everything. I needed all that to be, you know, here. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so, you know, I just, you know, gotta give thanks to him because it wouldn't have happened, you know. I wouldn't want it any other way, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be challenged and I want to learn, you know what I'm saying? It sucks that I have to learn with
the way you had to learn,
yeah,
bro. I mean,
or with the people that I learned with, you know what I'm saying?
True.
That they had to, you know, unfortunately not be in my life no more, you know what I'm saying? But that's life, man. So, but yeah. But man, that's it for, you know, episode 1.
Man, we're gonna wrap it up. You know, first episode's not gonna be the longest, but definitely we got some more coming. So stay tuned. Let us know if y'all liked it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it coming. Not saying we worried about, you know, care if y'all liked it or not, but we gonna keep it coming for sure.
But nah, yeah, you know, like we are new coming to, you know, the YouTube stuff or whatever. But you know, comment what y'all think, you know, what y'all interested in, you know, stuff like that. Or
and then even if what we talked about, like, you know what I'm saying, if y'all had similar situations, comment it down below. You know what I'm saying? Say how y'all feel or like advice. You know what I'm saying? We always willing to learn. You know, we could take some advice for sure.
Nah, for sure. But nah,
But
that's a wrap though.
That's gonna wrap it up, man. On what's been on your mind.
Deuce.